All right, hey, and welcome to Good Day Charlotte, and welcome to BB&T Ballpark here in Uptown. It is opening day here for the Charlotte Knights, one of the best days of the season. I'm Brian Blakely.
And I'm Paige Crawford. We are super pumped to be here. I feel like I just left. I think I literally did leave 5 hours ago.
You were here for the game last night because he had UNC and USC game here last night.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that game was last night, which was so fun. We brought the kids out. The whole family was out here. It was really an even crowd, too. It was nice to see because you get a crowd from USC here, and you get all the the Tar Heels people here, too. North Carolina people.
North Carolina.
Which actually is funny that is what I was saying by accident, because my husband posted a funny picture of our boys that I think you're seeing at home right now, where they were making faces like disgusted at all the South Carolina fans because they said, why do people keep saying Carolina? We're the Carolina. And when you're in Charlotte, all of a sudden you go, why are people saying which one do you mean?
It is a big rivalry.
Obviously, we mean North.
Huge crowd here last night, but
Huge.
who won the game last night?
Wow, yeah, South Carolina fans don't want to talk about that. 15-0.
15-0. Of course, that was the college game, but we were talking about the pros here today. We're talking about the Charlotte Knights home opener. They've been on the road for the last few days as they opened on the road in Durham and the Tidewater area. They're 2-4, coming back home, and we're looking forward to having them here because one of the best things about being here is you look out at this ballpark and you have this great skyline. There's not a bad seat in BB&T Ballpark, over 10,000 people. Looking forward to having this to be a jam-packed night. It is cap night when you come out here tonight.
There really isn't. There's not. I always tell people when you get tickets to try to sit on the third base side because this is the view that you get behind us. You get the beautiful skyline. However, last night we were in right behind right field and it was gorgeous. And it was still because then you see the whole field and you see all the buildings behind and stuff too. There truly isn't a bad seat, and you should come out and check out a game if you have not already.
Well, definitely. We're going to be previewing a lot of stuff coming up, promotions. We got Homer. We got Wind out here today.
Here, Homer, come say bye before we go back. Come on over.
Homer.
This is Homer T. Dragon.
It's his birthday tomorrow.
Tomorrow, the big 2-6. We're pumped. Homer's going to hang with us throughout the morning, so you'll see more from him. We'll tell you some fun facts and show you the food at the stadium, all kinds of cool stuff. For now, though, we're going to kick it back in to you guys, but we'll be back here before too long. We're going to talk with Tommy V about all the fun in store for Knights fans this season.
Oh, my goodness. That looks absolutely amazing. You weren't lying about that shot there, Paige. That sunrise looks amazing. Barbara and I were just saying. And I'm excited, you all. We're talking hot dogs and beer and just peanuts. The seventh inning song.
Yeah, I know. You were just saying, it's just the best stadium in America.
I really do. I just think it's the best stadium in baseball right now.
I remember I was hired here 2 years ago, and one of my first assignments, because we didn't have a morning show at the time when I was hired, was to go and help them with a live shot at the Knights Stadium when it first opened. And I was just it was a night game, and I was looking at the skyline just in awe. Like, this is awesome. So, if you've never been out, you have to go. You have to go.
And they're going to have great weather tonight for the home opener.
Yeah, it's going to be perfect.
Nice way to work that out there, Koser.
Yeah, I pulled a couple strings with Mama Nene. That's what I did. What the headlines for you? Looking like this. It's going to be quiet.
Whip it.
Little tiny chance of rain for tomorrow, and that might be a little bit conservative. And then it's going to warm into next week. So you want to talk about some baseball weather getting into next week? It's going to be fantastic. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in the back of your head as you walk out. Look at that, 49. That's exactly what we predicted for the 7 o'clock hour. So no surprises out there for you this morning. 46 Chester and Gastonia, 40 Lincolnton, 41 Statesville, 38 Salisbury, 31 Boone. So we're anywhere from the 30s to near 50. It's probably a good idea to just grab the coat, at least for the morning hours. This afternoon, I think a jacket will do you, but again, it's going to be a bit on the cool side, a little bit of a breeze out there. Might not be a bad idea just to have a coat along just in case you need it. Again, typically with this pattern, with all this rain down to our south and west, you would normally see that come right up into Charlotte and we'd be getting that rain, but the reason we're not seeing that rain come in and it's kind of fizzling up right along the border here is because we've got a drying northeasterly wind blowing in and just drying up all that rain as it tries to advance into the QC. So as a result, some high thin clouds, but no rain. 66 today. The back end of that 7-day looks gorgeous. 80 Monday, 81 Tuesday, 80 Wednesday. Getting there, though, going to take a little while, so patience is key. Chuck, take it away, buddy.
Well, thank you, sir. Nick, good day, Charlotte. 7:04. If you're going to travel on 77 or 485 in the next couple of minutes, just traffic to deal with. But if you look at your screen right now, you can see the red circle coming in from Gastonia. That's the problem spot. 85 northbound near exit 23. They're trying to get this collision on the shoulder, but still looks like you're getting through between 15 and 20 miles an hour. Matter of fact, you're dropping back to about 13 miles an hour near Dallas New Hope Road. So US 74, that's moving at 36. That's at least double the speed of 85 north coming from Gastonia Gastonia into Charlotte, might want to use US 74 as your route. Again, all lanes open on 77 and 485, but clearing up 2 disabled vehicles on Independence, one near Harris, one near Albemarle Road. Minor delays, no need for an alternate route on Independence Boulevard. We'll keep you posted. We'll even talk about that special event. Now, back to the studio.
Thanks for those updates, Chuck. Today, local LGBTQ advocates will be in Raleigh to update their plans to protest House Bill 2. Last night, protesters blocked the streets of Uptown. This is video sent to us by a Fresco user last night. They held up signs saying HB 2 is violence, and they stood near Trade and Tryon. Meanwhile, Charlotte is launching a new campaign today to show the city as a welcoming place. The Always Welcome campaign emphasizes how Charlotte is, quote, open for business and embraces and promotes diversity, inclusion, and equality. You'll see signs popping up on the Westin's exterior, Center City News racks, billboards, BB&T Ballpark, and at the Epicenter. The campaign includes posters, storefront decals, and a colorful logo.
Now to a developing story. We have uncovered video from the FBI showing former Charlotte Mayor Patrick Cannon accepting bribes from undercover agents. Of course, Cannon serving a federal prison term for these actions. This video shows him inside a South Park apartment making deals with FBI agents posing as real estate developers wanting to invest in Charlotte. Cannon was getting kickbacks in exchange for promising to expedite zoning requests in the city. Take a look.
25 mil.
25 mil from him. There's 2 others that are going to kick in as well. And then we've got the other investments, so we're talking about 100.
Now, this video was captured inside the mayor's office. It shows Cannon bargaining with the agents, asking how much money is really involved in this potential deal. Then there's another video from Las Vegas. Take a look.
It will allow me not to get a phone call from Baseline and to say, Patrick, we got a snag here, we got a problem, can you help us with this?
In this clip, Patrick Cannon was making another exchange with an FBI agent. He took more than $40,000 to speed up certain zoning requests in Charlotte. Cannon was arrested back in March of 2014, and he's now serving that federal prison sentence in West Virginia. He is scheduled to be released in January.
State and even some federal charges being handed down for alleged drug trafficking. CMPD says it's been investigating the selling of cocaine, marijuana, and even ecstasy by a group of men in the Hidden Valley neighborhood. Some of the men are allegedly former members of the Charlotte Kings, a notorious gang. But lately, they've been operating as the rap group I See Money. There are outstanding warrants for 6 of them, and CMPD is hoping to get them in custody as soon as possible. Almost 3 years to the day, 2 people are charged with a murder from 2013. Anthony Moccasin and Montez Davis are being accused of shooting and killing Roy Bethea Jr. on April 16, 2013. CMPD says Bethea was found on Marlowe Avenue. We're told the suspects and the victim did know each other, and this wasn't random. They think the murder stemmed from drugs.
Happening today, fast food workers will protest outside of McDonald's on Albemarle Road for a minimum wage increase. They're pushing for $15 an hour. Organizers say they're really hoping for results like those in California and New York. Both states recently passed laws boosting the minimum wage to $15 an hour, albeit over a period of time. And we will learn more about the possible CMS budget for next year. Superintendent Ann Clark will present her proposed budget today. She wants an extra $23 million this coming school year. Clark says the extra funds would be used to give employees more competitive wages, improve the magnet transportation model, and build new facilities. Today's proposal will be at 1 p.m. at the Government Center. The Board of Ed will hold a public hearing on all of this on April the 26th. And it is America's pastime. This morning, we are grabbing some peanuts and Cracker Jacks and rooting for the home team.
The Charlotte Knights home opener is later tonight. And Brian and Paige are at the BB&T Ballpark this morning. Good morning. How's it going?
It is going great. And, you know, peanuts and Cracker Jacks are ballpark staples for sure. But, ladies, you do not have to depend on those here at BB&T Ballpark because they have got amazing treats in the snack bars.
Can't wait to taste those coming
I know.
up here in a little
Yeah,
bit.
well, we'll
A lot
show
of
you
new
some of
stuff,
those
too.
later. Plenty of new things and new combinations that you would never think of. Just think mac and cheese and hot dogs. Marinate on that for a minute, and we'll show you the food.
And also barbecue, too.
I
You
know.
can't get out of here without going to some North Carolina barbecue.
No, you can't.
All right, looking forward to having, tonight, first pitch, 7:05. Eric Johnson Johnson's going to be on the hill, so we're looking forward to him he's the International Player of the League Player of the Year last year, Pitcher of the Year. And also it's Thirsty Thursdays. One of the things that everyone loves about coming out to the ballpark is the great view and also $3 draft beers and cap night, so the kids are going to love coming out here tonight. And, of course, they're going to be here against the Durham Bulls all weekend, so it's going to be a great weekend out here at BB&T Ballpark. But we want to bring in someone right now who we absolutely love, the kids love, and that is Homer.
The homie Homer. Come on over here, Homer. Let's tell you a little bit about Homer. Have a seat. Make yourself at home. I know. Those aren't Homer-sized seats there, are you?
Hey,
you know why? Homer is large and in charge. Homer is 6'2", for those of you who have never met Homer. Yes, in person, quite a tall
he has a birthday tomorrow.
Dragon, a birthday.
He was born actually in 1989, right?
Brian's holding Homer. I'm like, Homer doesn't actually speak, but just in case you want to hear the,
might hear some
dragon snorts or something.
Snorts,
exactly.
Right, yeah.
Homer, we read that, your weight fluctuates. I gave your stats here. You're 6'2". Your weight fluctuates, though, right? Depending on how much weightlifting you've done.
Or how many kids you eat. Isn't that it? How many kids you eat? You like to eat kids? Swallow them with hugs?
Oh, dear.
I just got eaten. My ear just got eaten off.
The coolest thing about Homer that I love is in 2011, Homer set a world record for the most hugs in a 24-hour period. Yeah, so if you see Homer at a ballpark, Blakely will take one of those.
I'll take a big hug.
Be sure to go give Homer a hug because he's a great hugger.
All right, we have a lot more coming up with you today. Kids love coming to see you, and you're absolutely one of the biggest draws out here for the Knights Park. And so we have Tommy Viola, who the PR, and for the Knights, he's going to be out here. Logan Sherrill's going to be talking about the food. Also, Jack McDowell is throwing out the first pitch tonight. Black Jack played for the Chicago White Sox, 1993 Cy Young Award winner. He's going to be out here a little bit later on today, too.
And Homer can juggle, too. One whole baseball, Homer can juggle for you. He's got more tricks up his sleeve. Woo!
There you go. Give me that ball back.
Don't worry, the Knights play better. They play better than you do for baseball. You stick to the hugging, Homer. I know. We'll put Homer down on the field later. Hey, guys, stick around because we're going to show you all the fun stuff from the ballpark here later this morning. We're going to be back. Next time, actually, we're going to show you that food we talked about. Logan Sherrill got in with the chef here at BB&T, and it's going to give you a sneak preview to everything that you can try when you come out.
All right, we'll send it back to you guys.
Macaroni and cheese and hot dogs. I am loving that. Oh, and, just a reminder, Homer doesn't really eat the kids. He only eats news anchors. So, Brian Blakely, beware.
Beware. He almost juggled that one baseball. Almost.
Good for him.
So when you head to tonight's game, make sure you go hungry. We're not talking about your average ballpark food. Coming up, a look at the tasty treats you'll be able to get, leaving us in a food coma.
I know, right? Plus, make sure to come out to the ballpark and meet some of the Fox 46 family on Saturday. Chuck and Brian will be out there, along with David Tentendry, and pretty much the entire season we'll be making some appearances out there, so we would love to interact with you, and we will be right back after this.
Look at me.